Hello and welcome to a brand new series of Europa Universalis 4. So, yes, unfortunate timing on my end. It looks like EU5 has been released, but as it's not a game that I have, I'm going to stick with what I do. And I've been thinking of an EU4 campaign for a little while. So, we are here today to start that here and now. So what we're going for, as you may be questioning, we're going to go for a slightly different playthrough than previously. We're going to be going for a couple of achievements called For Odin and Ideas Guy. Now, assuming that I've edited this correctly, they might pop up on the screen about now. But basically the idea is that we are going to be basically trying to make our way back over towards Sweden and Norway, own of all Scandinavia and Great Britain, and have it converted to Norse. So that is our plan, and then also too, with a custom nation, we are going to be starting with no more than one development of, well, no more than 3 development or base of 111, and we need to earn at least 500 ducats a month. But I think in conjunction, they could make a very good series for the Lost Ideas of Odin. So that's what we're going to go for today. So we will be creating a custom nation, which is a rather fun thing to try on out. It had taken me a very long time of playing before I even ever first attempted to create one. But either way, that is what we're going to go ahead and do, and I'll bring you back in 1 second when I show you where we are and how I think it should look. Okay, so here we are. This is what I have in mind. We're going to be going as the nation of Norse Post. And we will be known as Norse Posters. So, the backstory to this little creation of ours, we're going to be one of the long-lost Viking settlements that had sailed across and landed in North America. We're going to basically say that, I don't know, maybe a terrible storm or a particularly harsh winter has forced us away from the coast, and we sort of, well, we were so focused on survival, we haven't really had a chance to ever try and return to our ancestors. So we've been pushed off into the hills here. Not the worst spot. It's nice and defendable. We do know that there are others that do exist around us, of which we know that fighting does occur. So we've holed up here, and as the beginning of the game, we're going to start making a push back towards owning our rightful lands and making sure that, well, Odin has not been lost forever. We have not heard from anyone else for many, many years. I don't know, however long it's going to have been, probably centuries at this point, and we're going to go ahead and reclaim what should rightfully be ours. So this is our little emblem there. We've made that up nicely. We have ourselves Vikingda. He is, of course, our king. We are married. She is not particularly the brightest, but unfortunately, we are forced by only spending 200 points for things yeah, basically that's exactly what we've got. So that's what we're running with. Let's see, what else do we have here? Our government. We are indeed Norse in culture and religion. We are going to be true Viking. A technology group, we could have picked from many different things, but we're going with High American. Technically, that doesn't really exist short of becoming the USA or whatnot. However, I'd like to think that if the Vikings were here and created their own somewhat America, they would have something of equivalency there. So that will give us some nice advantages. We have a monarchy that just seems to be, you know, we travelled over here, we decided to come up with a king. It just keeps our governing a little bit more simple. And then here are our ideas. So, because we are indeed colonists from the get-go, we're going to start with an extra colonist, which is very nice, and some extra settler chance. Now, I did think about going for just the base number upgrade, but I think running the percentages over a long enough time will probably benefit us more in the long run. So, that's what I've gone with here. As for our ideas, as we unlock them, we're going to pick up the bonuses of a minus 5% idea cost. We'll take that nice and early on to help us out, followed by technology and core creation cost, because by then we're going to start expanding quite well. We'll then go ahead and work on some unjustified demands, allowing us to basically control what we can hold a little bit better, and as we fight, take more and more. Then we'll follow up with some discipline, morale of navies, both at 5%, and then finishing off with some global trade power, which will be quite nice, as we're expecting a decent economy by then. And then if we can complete all of those, we gain an extra 5% siege ability, because at the end of the day, we are Vikings, and we're going to have to siege down some things, especially if we're to take back all of this. So that is the plan. That takes us precisely to 200 points. That is our limit, so that is what it is. So this is where we're going to start, and hopefully it should work out rather well. Oh yes, and just in case I forgot to mention, we start with a ruler with 6, 6, and 6. We've got to take all the advantages we could possibly get, and considering we're going to be in a little bit of a spot of bother, you got to do with what we have. We also are a patron of the arts, so we have technology and idea cost minus 5% apiece, as we're going to need a lot of power to develop. So it is what it is. Oh, right, and our queen, she has loose lips. Foreign spy detection early on in the game, I don't think is going to kill us one way or the other. So that's what we're going to do. That's our color that we're going to pick, and let's go ahead and get this game started. So, do we want to select or modify Norse post? Yes, that is correct. Let's go ahead and jump on in and play as them today. Alright, that is the sound we choose here. For achievements or not? No, if we're going for achievements. That is exactly what we're going for. So, let's go ahead and jump on in. And, well, you know what? I'll come up with a file save name, and I'll see you in a second. Alright, so the game is warming up. Oh, actually, you know what? Alright, so we are in game for the for this run. So we are going to be going ahead and let's see. Alright, nothing important here. We do have our religion, so if you've never played as the Norse, we have a land force limit modifier of 10%, as well as for our naval force limit, which is rather nice. We are part of the pagan group, so that does give us a couple of deities to choose from. Our government, we are a monarchy, no surprises there, and environment, well, that's not that important. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started with the little things. We need to choose a native policy, first of all. Let's see, global settler increase. Actually, you know what? We'll get to that in a second. I think we're going to have a few other things first to deal with. First things first, we are going to have some estates that we can deal with, and I think that's probably a good plan. Let's start with... well, we could seize land. Everybody is relatively happy, so I see no reason not to. Yeah, we'll seize some land here. Alright, that'll work out nicely. Let's go ahead and see. What do we need? Could go from some early bits and bobs to help us out, like some extra power, and I think we'll take it. Let's go with the monthly administrative power. Let's also go ahead and... where is it? What else do we want? We could go for native assimilation. That could be helpful. You know what? It's only absolutism. We'll go ahead and we'll collect that nice and early. We need... missionary maintenance? Probably not. Oversight for some extra loyalty. You know what? That's fine as well. Again, all of these absolutism things are not going to be around for quite some time. So let's just focus on what helps. We also have ourselves... let's see... religious culture, that could be possible. We might pick that up in a little bit. We don't need any missionary strength as of yet, but we might take that later. And then what else have we got? Diplomatic reputation and opinion of the same religion. Yeah, that wouldn't be bad, but we'll take that probably a little bit later once we start converting or force converting. But for now, I think that's a good start for the Godar. The nobility, let's go for that military power. Let's also see about... what do we need? We're not going with the levies. We're not going for the military advisors. Rights of council, that's probably useful. And you know, it's supremacy of the crown. Extra loyalty equilibrium. That seems good enough. We'll go ahead and take that too. And then as for the merchants, let's see. Diplo power. And then... you know what? Our prestige is not particularly high. No, we should probably insult someone and see if we can gain 20. That would be better. Yeah, we'll always add on a small amount of taxes, but the prestige will be useful. Let's see. Anything else we want right here? Ooh, settle a chance, and yes, tariffs are not going to be an issue. We should probably go ahead and become indebted at some point, but we'll see what we need to purchase first. And then I think that should be decent enough for now, so we'll call that there. We definitely do need to earn ourselves a fair bit of crown land, but, you know, we'll get to that when we get to it. Let's see, we've got no subjects. Our religion, we need a new deity, so we have a couple to choose from. Yearly legitimacy and core creation cost, national taxes and manpower, land leader shock and fort defense. Let's see what else. Sailors and discipline, trade efficiency and goods produced, or tech cost and construction cost. Some very good things for us. Well, I think for now... Hang on a second. Let's have a quick look at our economy. How much money are we making? It's mainly taxes right now. Yeah, taxes are going to be the way that we make our money for the minute. Yeah, trade is not as helpful. So, I think what we do is we're going to go ahead and take up the national tax modifier as well as the manpower. We're going to start jumping into war fairly swiftly, I'm thinking, so that could be helpful. So we'll take that, and that will be until the death of our ruler, I believe. Yeah, I believe so. Let's see, anything else? We probably want... Hang on a second. We're all good here. Oh, we've got 50 ducats as well. Economy, let's see. Army maintenance is maxed out. We're still making half a ducat. That will be important. And tech-wise, we're at Tech 3. But I do believe we do not have... Oh no, we do have feudalism. Okay, well that is rather nice. But when the Renaissance does pop up in 1450, we are going to definitely need that. That extra... development cost will be very nice, and same with construction cost, but that's going to be for us to work on. Alright, national decisions, we have a few of those. What have we got here? The vision quest, that gives us the bonus of extra prestige. It'll cost us some stability modifier, but you know what, I think that's acceptable for now. And then spreading of Norse rituals, extra missionary strength until the end of the game. You know what? That seems easy enough. Let's go ahead and pick that up. That will be very good. We're not going to be able to form the Scandinavian nation, nor... What is this? Oh, we need to own Stockholm. Okay, well, you know what? Let's just... We'll leave those be. We'll have that option at a later date. Alright, no policies for now. No real missions to speak of. We are unfortunately getting just the basic things. We can go ahead though, and we'll have the build force limit, pick up some allies, high income and whatnot, and then slowly zip our way through. But again, these are not the priorities. At the end of the day, we're going for Odin and ideas guide. There it is. Alright, so those are the two we're going for. Hopefully we'll have a pretty decent run. Alright, so native policy. Let's go ahead and... Let's see, repression. I think that seems alright. We've already got a good assimilation chance. We could also potentially... Oh, hang on a second. What was it? There is an idea. I think we're probably going to end up going for one of our first ideas as... is it expansion ideas? Yeah, an extra colonist, some merchants, global settlers... That'll be handy, and then, yeah, I think that's probably what we're going to run with. So either way, let's go ahead and select global settler increase. Yeah, I think Oh, actually, you know what? We could possibly, you know, we'll take the middle ground. We'll work on that later, I think. Oh, yeah, we'll keep that. We'll keep that for now. All right. So either way, how does our army look? We have 4 units. What level fellows are these? We're going to need to check out our tech. Let me just have a quick second while I try and remember. Institutions, technology. Look at that. Technology 111. Yeah, we are definitely in a much better position. Obviously, more tech would be better, but for now it will have to be good enough. Let's go ahead and we will recruit a general, or do we make our ruler? A 1304, you know what? That is not too shabby. That'll do. Let's go ahead and we'll make him our leader. You there, we're going to want to declare war, but unfortunately no CB. That seems like a very bad plan. So, what we're going to do is, after I expand all of these, we're going to start all the importance, like spying on our enemies. We have 3 diplomats. So, first things first, let's go ahead and... yeah, we'll go ahead... Oh, wait. Do we send an insult first? You know what? We can insult somebody else. Let's build a spy network. That will be very important. You there. I'm not sure we care too much about you. Let's maybe go ahead and... yeah, we will try and build up our... Oh, actually, can we... Oh, you know what we should do? We should try and rival some of these guys. That is probably a good plan. Try and boost up our power projection nice and early. So where do we find that again? It has been a little bit of time since... whereabouts is that? We surely can pick this up. Let's see. Offer military access? No. We should... Agitate... Hang on a second. I know it's around here somewhere. Well, I guess it will be fine. Let's, Oh, that's right. We have to do that here, don't we? We have to do that in our own, thingamajiggy. I can't believe I, yeah. I swear, my brain is going to work. I just have to get it up and running. Alright, so we have no legal air. We can't really change that for now. Alright. We'll go ahead and we'll start spying on you two since there's nothing else to do. That'll be fun. And you know what? Let's also see about maybe... No, we'll just leave that for now. So we're going to go ahead and start speeding things up. Oh, we do have a free merchant, which I almost forgot. We do not want to be losing out on money. So this is our primary trade node. We're going to go and... no, I think Chesapeake Bay is probably the best way to start transferring trade from. We'll send that all up towards us and we will steal a whole heap of available things. Alright, so it looks like federations are becoming a bit of a thing. That is annoying, but that is completely expected. So yeah, there's a couple of guys over there. We will need to fight them. Let's see, we do have some advisor spots which we could potentially take, but again, those are a little expensive right now. I'm thinking... Well, is there anything we can really afford to do? Let's check out some of our buildings. No, we're going to have absolutely nothing because we have no money. Alright, oh, but we do have a colonist, so we probably should start getting started. Whereabouts do we want to send our colonist? We could send him over here in 9 days. That'd be to the forest. That's not bad. 5 development isn't terrible either way we go. We definitely do want to find some grasslands at some point if we're going to be able to improve... Oh, okay. Yeah, if we're going to have to dev for the institutions. So let's see. It looks like those grasslands are going to be fairly desirable to us. I don't see anything else similar nearby. Okay, so I'm thinking we go ahead and we send you over here. We'll send our army across just to be safe. And, well, I guess we let the money start rolling on in. We are going to lose a little bit soon, but either way. We'll figure it all out. So, naive relative, lose prestige or foreign spy detection. You know what? spy detection is pretty nominal at the moment. So we'll go ahead and start over here. We still have a merchant. We have a free merchant. Do we not have... Oh, I guess we could... So Gulf of St. Lawrence. Did we send a fellow over here? I could have sworn we sent someone to Chesapeake Bay. Alright, we'll go ahead and we'll send you there. Yeah, we'll just keep a careful eye on all of this. Again, it's going to be a little bit slow as we get started, but when things ramp up, they will certainly ramp up. We are going to have issues in the future. We're definitely going to have to deal with maybe England or Portugal or France, Spain, all of those major European powers as they do start to colonize. We're going to have to fight them back as well. So it is going to be a bit of an issue. But for now, well, we just have to focus on expanding our own lands. Alright, so what have we got here? We have merchant guilds for loyalty there. These guys, we lose loyalty. Alright, hang on a second. What would we prefer? Trade efficiency or national taxes? I think the Goda have to be the ones that we pick for now. Yeah, we don't want to have those malices. Alright, so we'll go ahead and we'll let that be. Yes, we're going to hemorrhage money for the first couple of months. There's not a whole stack we can do about that. But we will be able to either take out some burger loans or fight down some of these guys. But again, right now, we really need to start expanding. And this is the way we're going to do it. So, let's just wait a little bit while our spy network does build with our enemies. Alright, and yeah, no possible rivals. Well, that is a bit of a shame. And apparently we're being guaranteed by Statocona. Huh. Statocona? Either way. That is rather hilarious. I guess they're trying to get in on our good books. We might, I don't know, maybe subjugate them at a later date. That is something that we could go ahead and do. Looks like we do have the martial educator. Oh, sorry, pardon my hiccup. For some army tradition decay. Really? Of all things. Okay, well, you know what? It's not that bad. It's not amazing, but it could be a whole stack worse. We'll leave that be. Alright, and we have an heir of a 512. Let's see, that's a total of 8. Do we want to keep him? You know what? We're only at 25 years of age. I'm almost tempted to throw him out. But we'll say, oh, right, and we never did the prestige of patronage of the arts. Yeah, we're not going to be able to rival anybody for a little bit. I completely forgot about that. Let's go ahead and we'll get that, where is it? We'll get that up and running because we definitely need to boost up our prestige a little bit quicker. Yes, it will come at the cost of a little bit of money, but right now I think the prestige is going to be particularly helpful. So we'll go ahead and we'll slowly build that up. It is decaying, but you know, all things in time, we will sort it out. Alright, so you there, my friend, or soon to be ours. We're going to go ahead and we're going to select you. And over here, let's also go ahead and fabricate a claim over here. That shall do nicely. Now, the question is, do you have any friends? You have a friend all the way down over here. You have a friend over there, alright? As for you, what about your friends? Have you got many? Have you got any? Whereabouts are you? Lenape. Oh, that's a long way away. You know what? I'm not sure if I can really be bothered dealing with that. I think we go ahead and we take the hills first. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and we're going to declare war. We're not going to be waiting around. Wait a second. Okay. There we go. We will, in fact, have the ability to declare war. Alright, they're going to have 16,000 troops, so that's going to be a little bit of a problem. Okay, this is where we're going to now need to go ahead and talk to the merchant guilds and get ourselves a little bit of a loan. So, whereabouts are you, my friend? Indebted to the merchants. We'll collect that. That's 4 ducat loans. Not particularly much. Can we boost up our numbers anymore? You know what? Maybe we go ahead and see if we can hire some mercenaries. If that's possible, that could be a good plan. Let's see. So, local company, that'll double our forces. It's going to cost us a fair bit of cash, but it is viable. It will save our manpower reserves. I think this is the way that we have to do it. If we're going to crush them, we need to do so overwhelmingly. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and we're going to hire them. We'll give them a month or two to build on up their morale, and then we'll go ahead and quickly crush these guys. In fact... Oh, what is this? Mission fulfilled. Force limit. Alright, extra morale of armies in land. Maintenance for 25 years. You know what? There's no point in being upset one way or the other. Yeah, we may as well. So let's see. Total development grown by 50 will give us some extra in our capital. Alright, well, you know what? We'll take what we can get. Anything else, not really that big of a concern. Alright, and this is just what we're going to have to do. Let's go ahead and, you there, let's go ahead and attach to our first army. We've got our king in charge, 1304. That should work rather nicely. So, let's wait one more month. Okay, maybe one more after that. And let us begin. So, move up. Let's go ahead and declare war. We are fighting for them. Oh, it looks like... They joined on in. That is irritating. So, let's see. We've got you down here. You across there. Alright, well, you know, we might take this, quickly go ahead and siege that down, then we'll work our way down south. I think that's how we're going to go. But for now... wait a second. If we would go ahead here, what have we got? It's pretty much of a muchness. Yeah, they could join in. They probably will, but we're not going to co-belligerent them. Yeah, we're just going to attack one at a time. Let's go ahead and declare our first war of the campaign. And for Odin. Let's go ahead and jump on in. Alright, so let's slow it down just a fraction. Again, not that I'm really too concerned with the situation here. We're going to have some severely better men. Look at that. Only not even 400 to their 4,000. Let's leave you on the free company. And then let's select... Alright, a second. We need to detach you first and foremost. Well, you know what? Our leader's got that 4 siege. That is absolutely phenomenal. Alright then, I guess you then are going to go ahead and march across here instead. We may see about maybe drawing up another general, just for the little bit, well, so we don't get caught out too badly. Yeah. Nope. It's only 50, that'll be fine. As long as they've got a fellow, that's the main thing. We'll go ahead and let you recover for a month. And then we'll start marching onto that other siege there. Our king should do a particularly good job there at a 1304. Alright, so got some natives to worry about. That's a little bit of an annoyance, but again, it could be a whole stack worse. Our king, how much do we need for this siege? I'm pretty sure it's only going to be about a grand total of 3. You know what, we are taking a little bit of attrition. We'll just keep them there for now. You, on the other hand, we can start making good, quick work through all of this. If we can, we'll go ahead and well, I think what we'll do is, yeah, we'll speed things up as we siege. But what we're going to do is we're going to try and, I don't know, either take them for money, like beat them up and use them as a bank, or we could, I don't know, maybe get an early subject or something like that and maybe use them to help expand and then diplomatically annex them later. I don't know. It's possible. We'll see what happens. Alright, so what have we got here? We have an agenda for, yeah, alright, for the diet. So, the proposal here, base tax of at least 3. That'll give us a nice chunk of prestige. That is doable, and we are planning on boosting this up, although 64 is expensive. Now we also have base manpower for something of a similar nature. Gain a small amount of manpower. And then what is this? An extra merchant's fellow. So a master of mint, skill 1, so he would be half price. So that would be, let's see, inflation reduction. I believe that's administrative. So let's see, that'd be what? Half a ducat a month. It's not terrible. In fact, some extra admin wouldn't go astray. It's never going to go astray. Well, number of loans less than 1. Pay off the national debt. Alright, question is, we will fail if we become bankrupt. You know what? I think we're going to be taking some loans for a bit of time and paying them off and whatever else. I think the inflation reduction could be the way to go. We'll go ahead and we'll accept that for now, and we'll see what we can do. Alright, so that is our very first siege over and done with. We are going to, of course, be taking all 15 ducats that they have available, and we will take their land. In fact, I believe... yeah, we can go ahead and annex the migratory tribes, so they will not pop back up. Once we have them destroyed, they will be gone. I guess we could technically force the religion as well if we desired. Hang on a second. If we're annexing the migratory tribe, they shouldn't be around. But you know what? If we can squeeze on in the forced religion as well at the same time, you know what? We may as well take what we can get. So that'll be the goal for this war. But we're going to go ahead and finish that off in the next episode. Now, being a new series, we will start with a double episode to begin. So an hour from when this first one was released, I will release the second one for this, and yeah, hopefully you'll stick around for that. So the best way to catch all of the future content is to hit that subscribe button. It's the best way to get everything. And so until then, yeah, and hopefully I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.